So this is my head. This is my head. She goes to my forehead. To my fucking forehead. Hi guys. Fancy seeing you guys here. Welcome back to another video, y'all. I'm sorry, I gotta make sure I have my water. I haven't been doing a good job of drinking water recently, so we went ahead and invested in a Circle a couple months ago. In fact, I've had it way before, and then just like nowhere had the filters. I know I'm getting off topic, but they come in these little filter boxes like that you have to order like monthly, or not monthly, but they didn't, when I bought it, it wasn't as popular. So like you couldn't just go to your local Walmart and get the filters, and it was like they took too long to get here. So I was like, I'll just wait until like to see if they pop off, and then like have the filters, like, you know, where I can have access to them without having to wait like 2 weeks for them to get here, you know. So I ordered like 5 or 6 flavors the first time with the thing, and then when I ran out, I was just like, well, I'm not gonna sit here and wait 2 weeks to buy. But now you can buy them anywhere, just about Walmart, Kroger, probably CVS. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, anywho, this isn't sponsored. Thank y'all for tuning in. Because honestly, you could be doing literally anything outside of watching little old me. I had to tell y'all how I had to put a Karen on her neck at work. So we gonna get into it, shall we? All right, so I figured like the lighting is a little bit better like this than it is versus like beforehand. So anyway, let's get into it. So this all started in 2020. Great time to be alive, right? So this was right as the pandemic started to break out. Like it was like we still didn't really know much about COVID. We knew that the 6-foot rule and the mask wearing wasn't even out. Like that's how pre-COVID it was. It was like probably like late February, early March. And stores were just starting to close down in my area, right? So if you don't know, I work in retail. I'm gonna leave it at that because ain't no telling in the future where I'm gonna be at, and I don't want to put my life on line telling y'all where I work at. But I work. If you know, you know. Anyway, so they send me on my lunch or whatever, and I clock out. Never seen this lady in my life. Just gotta put that out there. Like if I did, honestly, I ain't pay no mind to her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I treat everybody the same at work. So it's like, you know, like I don't give anybody a reason to kind of like give me a hard time for the most part. A lot of the stores around my area were starting to close down because we didn't know much about COVID and people were starting to panic. So, I can't remember. So my plaza, I work at a plaza. It's a plaza full of stuff. Like it's all different types of stuff. There's a gym, there's like a pharmacy, there's an urgent care, there's like a McDonald's like right in the parking lot, there's a Subway, all different types of stuff. Tropical Smoothie, Little Caesars, Verizon, I think, something like that. It's like a whole bunch of stuff in there. Y'all get the gist. And so a lot of the places in the plaza were closed or getting ready to close down for months, you know what I'm saying, because we didn't know nothing about COVID. So I was like, well, I didn't really pack a lunch that day, so I was like, I'm gonna see if Tropical Smoothie is open or whatever, because I know they have some good sandwiches. This lady is like walking across the street like at an angle. Mind you, I'm not paying attention to her because when I go out, right, when you go out of the building and you make a left, you're still on the sidewalk. Like there's sidewalk over there to get to all the other buildings. She's going across the street in the same direction, but on an angle. Like she's on a diag. So I'm not paying no mind to her ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why should I? I guess what happened was she had a bunch of cases of pop on the bottom because we have some good deals on our pop. And yes, I said pop, all you Southern people. But anyway, she's going her way, I'm going mine. And then like I guess one of her cases of pops popped open. Like the 12 count cans, like the, you know, and like girl starts yelling. I'm not thinking she's talking to me, because why would she be talking to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't talking to you. I didn't serve you. I'm not no bagger. You don't see me pulling no carts. Like, why would you be talking to me? So then, like, I realized the yelling ain't stopping. Like, I can't remember what she said, like, exactly what she said, because it was like 3 years ago now. But I just remember her, the one thing I do remember vividly is like, so you don't hear me talking to you. This is a Karen. That's all I'm saying. This is a Karen. She had a kid with her. He wasn't even really a kid. He's probably about 12 or 13, something like that. And so I look over, just, you know what I'm saying, see who she could be talking about, what's going on, because you're yelling. What the fuck are you yelling in the parking lot for? And she fucking looks at me. She's looking at me. She's looking at me. So I look around like maybe there's somebody behind me. Like, who the fuck you think you're talking to? Then she was like, you're just gonna sit here and watch me run after these cans or something like that. And she was like, the least you can do is go in and get me another one. Bitch, I don't have to do anything for you. I breathed, and I said in the most mature way possible that I could in that situation. I said, I'm not on the clock, but if you go inside and let them know what happened, they can go grab one for you. She says, no, that's not the point. I want you to do it. Why would you want me to? I don't know what she thought this was. She thought she was royalty. I don't know what the fuck she thought she was, or who the fuck she thought she was, but she must have thought she was some sort of royalty or some shit, some celebrity, whatever. I don't know. But either way, a girl comes across the street or whatever, leaves her cart in. So the way that the parking lot is designed, there's two sides. They put like this stop sign in the middle of the parking lot, so that there's like a left side and a right side that you drive past. So she's almost in the parking lot area where the cars are parked, but she's not quite. Like, she's still in the way of the people that have to come by on the left side, like her cart and stuff like that. So she leaves all her loose cans and her cart and her son just sitting in the middle of the left side, the left lane that people have to drive. So she leaves it like right in the way, enough for people to have to go around her whole ass cart to come across the street and get to fussing and yelling at me. And I'm telling her, I'm like, I'm gonna need you to back up. If you come over here, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna need you to back up. She kept saying, but I want you to go. She just kept telling me, I want you to go in there and get my pop. I'm not going anywhere until you get my pop. And I was like, I done already told you what you need to do. If you go in there, they'll get it for you. I'm not getting shit. Y'all wanna know what happened next? Bitch, okay. So this is my head. This is my head. She goes to my forehead. To my fucking forehead. When I tell y'all everything went black. And this is the thing. Whenever people start shit with me, it's always the people that are way smaller, fucking chihuahuas, that start shit with me. I don't know what it is. I get it. I'm tall. I'm taller than a lot of people around me. And that's okay. But it's always the 4'5", 4'10", 5'2" ass people that start shit with me. Nothing wrong with being short. Okay, this is not me short shaming. It's just my experience. For whatever reason, everybody that wants to start shit with me is always around that height. And I don't know why. Like, always, even in high school. And I wasn't that tall in high school. I was tall, but I wasn't as tall as I am now in high school. So anyway, she pushes my forehead, right? Everything went black. I picked her little ass up and I slammed her and put her on her fucking neck. She sat there in disbelief. I told her ass to back the fuck up. What did she do? She put she did that on my forehead. Who the fuck do you think you are? You think I'm a punching bag or some shit? So anyway, girl is on the ground in disbelief, turning red, talking about, oh, well, this isn't the last time you're gonna hear from me, and you're gonna lose your job, and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I said, My name tag's right here. You could go ahead and tell the manager I don't give a damn. Didn't have an appetite no more. I left it right there. I knew, because I know how this shit goes. It happens all the time around me, and I didn't want anything else to happen in between. So what I did was I left her ass sitting there on the floor. I went back into the break room or whatever, and I just sat down in the break room or whatever until my lunch was over. My managers at the time were really cool. I told the manager on shift, I'm not gonna name no names, but he cool as hell and I miss him. I told him, I just want to let you know a mishap happened in the parking lot and it might be some stories going around. I don't know what she gonna say to try and lie on me, but I'm telling you right now, she provoked me. It's like, I have never seen you. Nobody's ever reported you for any issues for as long as I've been here. And, you know, I can honestly believe what you said. So the lady is just like, I left her sitting there. And the reason why I left her sitting there is because I knew if I would have dragged her ass, somebody on the other side of the goddamn parking lot, all the way across the street, is gonna be like, oh, I saw what happened, this, that, and the other. She beat her up for no reason, and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And then it would have been a victim blame game, and they would have tried to turn that shit on me, knowing damn well they didn't even see what happened. I've seen it happen way too many times. I am not about to be a victim of that. You sit there and lay on your neck and learn your lesson. I'm gonna leave your ass there and you figure it out. Hadn't seen her for months, right? Hadn't seen her. Nobody said anything either, unless the managers didn't say anything to me, because it was just like, you already told me what happened, this, that, and the other. She didn't press charges as far as I know. She didn't call no cops, nothing. I guess she knew she was in the wrong. I lucked out, not gonna lie. But anyway, months go by, right? And I run into this bitch again, like at my job. She comes back up here and she's like trying to act all buddy about like I didn't just put her on her neck a couple months back, you know what I'm saying? And she was just like trying to compliment me and talk about like how like I'm so efficient, this, that, and the other with my job, and that she appreciates my work. So did I knock some sense into you, Karen? Because just like a couple months ago, you were trying to put your hands on me. So what's going on? I don't know if she like knew me, because she started that shit with me because I'm always smiling at work and friendly and like approachable, or what. But she felt the need to start some shit. Or maybe she was just having a bad day, but that shit ain't had shit to do with me. But I'm glad I let the managers know what happened. I'm glad no police was involved. I'm glad I didn't beat her ass. I just dropped her on her neck. And I guess it was enough. I shook something in her brain. Because after that, I didn't have shit to say to her. When she was just complimenting me, I was like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, that's cool. I'm glad you think so. And then I was just trying to stay civil, because I knew that if I let myself get upset up under these cameras, I think that she was probably trying to low-key provoke me without provoking me, just to kind of build a case or something. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think in the comments, because y'all think that she was doing that to try and provoke me because she knew that we had, you know what I'm saying, I dropped her on her neck and she thought I was gonna give her a reaction or something like that? Or what do y'all think? Or did y'all just think that I knocked her head on straight? I should have coughed on her ass, because I guarantee you that would have made her ass back up. But anyway, I said all of this to say that I don't condone violence. Okay, if you don't have to put your hands on nobody, don't do it. But the thing is, I feel like even if she pressed charges, by the way, she could she started it. She put her hands on me first, so it was technically assault. But I could have pressed charges if I wanted to. But I feel like that would have just been a waste of fucking time, for real. But anyway, I don't condone violence if you don't have to. I felt it was self-defense because she was just gonna keep putting her hands on me. I really feel like she just wasn't gonna fucking stop. But be mindful, stay focused. Don't let these motherfuckers antagonize y'all. When it come down to it, people do stuff like that to get a reaction out of y'all. So just always keep that in mind whenever you feel like you about to lose. Flip your lid, basically. Whenever y'all feel like y'all about to flip a lid, try your best. It could have been handled differently. I could have not put my hands on her at all. But like I said, she needed to be put in her place. She needed to be put on her neck. And then had the nerve to mess with somebody way bigger than you, bitch. I will flick you like a booger. But anyway, like I said, I don't condone any violence if it's not necessary. That's the story. Karen got put on her neck. And yeah, I got plenty more stories like that. But anyway, if y'all want to hear some more stories like this, I would love to tell y'all, because I have a handful of stories. If y'all want to hear some more story times, let me know. I am open to letting y'all know, because boy, I'm telling you, my life is like a movie. I have so many stories that I could be telling y'all, and they're not all just fighting stories, I'm telling you. But anyway, I thank y'all for tuning in, taking the time to check me out. If you watched all the way to the end, comment corn or a corn emoji, and that shows that you actually watched all the way through. I appreciate y'all dearly. Until next time, I'll catch y'all later. Thanks.